Skibidi Toilet 67 Part 3 was insane. We saw the return of Titan TV Man and he is very overpowered. Just when it looked like it was over for Titan Cameraman and Titan Speaker Man, Titan TV Man teleported and he absolutely destroyed the scientist Skibidi Toilet. That begs the question, is scientist Skibidi Toilet actually dead? Or was it a decoy that the Skibidis used? If so, how will the series continue? Scientist Skibidi is extremely important to the story of Skibidi Toilet. Scientist salvages old parts from the battlefield to reuse and create upgrades for the other Skibidi toilets. These upgrades for the Skibidi toilets are extremely important because the upgrades created by the cameraman will make them much more stronger. And for the Skibidi toilets to keep up, they need somebody to make upgrades for them. For example, Scientist Skibidi can be seen using the same speakers that were on the Cinema Man. Scientist Skibidi has also created all the upgrades for the G-Man toilet and was the one who created every single variation of the Skibidi toilets. So, if Scientist Skibidi is dead, that is a very big problem for the Skibidi toilets, especially since Titan TV Man has been shown to be extremely overpowered and way stronger than anybody we have seen so far throughout the series. However, some people think this scientist Skibidi is a decoy, that it isn't the real scientist Skibidi because he wouldn't die so easily. After all, we saw the same thing happen in episode 65. Titan Cameraman and Titan Speaker Man were lured to a trap by the decoy G-Man, and we can see that there is actually a smaller Skibidi toilet inside the G-Man decoy head that was controlling the decoy. However, we don't see any smaller Skibidi toilet inside the scientist Skibidi toilet that could be possibly controlling him. And also, there wasn't really a trap, even if it was a decoy. In episode 65, after they kill the decoy, a Skibidi bomb comes from the sky and severely damages the two Titans. However, nothing happens to Titan TV Man after killing the scientist. Some people also pointed out that all the Skibidis ran away from the decoy G-Man during episode 65, and since G-Man ran away from Scientist during episode 67, it means that it was a trap. However, I don't think this is true because we have seen that G-Man runs a lot, almost every time he runs away because he isn't powerful enough to take on the Titans, so I don't think that the Scientist being a decoy is true. Also, another important thing to mention is that Scientist was rumored to be the strongest Skibidi and potentially a new leader. After all, in episode 60, we can see Skibidi toilets creating an uprising against the G-Man by trying to attack him. And the Scientist has to come in and save the G-Man from this sudden assassination. And also, in part 67, we can clearly see that the Scientist is stronger than the G-Man. With all of the crazy upgrades the Scientist has got, like the poison blasts and speaker armor, he definitely is stronger than the G-Man who still has his simple laser blasts that were upgraded a bit. And if the Scientist truly is dead, that means the Skibidi toilets are done for. With no more upgrades available for the Skibidis and their potentially strongest toilet dead, the series could potentially end soon. After all, we have seen how strong Titan TV Man is, and he could easily take on the G-Man toilet and everyone else combined. With no more upgrades to continue matching the strength of the cameramans, it could easily spell doom on the Skibidis and potentially have the series ending. However, I don't think the series will end. There could be a possibility that the real scientist toilet is still alive. After all, with the scientist's mechanical eye, it could be possible he is being remote-controlled from a different spot. However, I don't think this is why the series will continue. I think the parasite's toilets will develop and manage to infect one of the Titans again. It could even be the Titan TV Man himself. And if a disastrous event like that occurs, the series could easily continue going. Also, there is no reason to end the series now. It is getting so many views for Dufuboom, and there's still plenty of ideas that could be executed in the future. I do think Scientist Skibidi could be dead, but there is a high chance he's not. And what we saw was a fake or a replica of the Scientist. He could possibly be controlled from somewhere else, not just from the head by a smaller Skibidi toilet. And also, Scientist is just too important for him to die like that. If you look at the evolution of the G-Man toilet, you can see how much more powerful he looks from an episode like episode 20 and now, where he has much more armor plating and much stronger lasers. These upgrades are essential to the series. As first, they make the battles cooler and make the war more detailed. But more importantly, they make room for more plot to occur as they keep scaling up the power of each side in the war. So while Scientist is presumed to be dead, don't be surprised if in a future episode he does come back.